Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Slayer. So, as you can see, we have 553 trillion in the bank, and we need to go do some gambling. So, we talked about the update, but I do have an update about the update. So, in one of the comments of my most recent video, the reason for the incompatibility is when a new armory item is introduced, it shows up in the old version as an unidentified item, which totally makes sense. And it can potentially destroy your progress, because it used to be a bug in the game, where it wouldn't know how to recognize the old item and it would just crash. So, it makes total sense. My assumption about balance was most games force you to update because of balance. So, well, shoot, if I only pick green. So it's nice to see that this is not because of balance, but because of... And additionally, I didn't even think about this either, like getting another slot for the armory. Let's say it's the gloves that are up here, right? Well, how would that work in the old version? You know, you have the gloves, you're going to load it, the game's going to read, well, this is it, and it's just going to delete your gloves, most likely. Most likely what happened to delete your gloves, and, you know, the same thing here. Is if it sees an unidentified item, you know, doesn't know what to do with it, so what is it supposed to do, you know? Little things that I didn't think about, but that's why I'm not the developer of Idle Slayer. Oh, we got 30 souls, okay. So that's the deal with that. As you can see, 17.7 quadrillion. We're slowly working our way there. And I am nervous about the update changing this, obviously, because I've worked very hard to have all these quadrillions. And like I said last time, like somebody asked me too about this in a comment, and they're like, what do you mean? Well, I'm assuming that with the new way, in terms of the Edgemaster purchase, so I can only purchase Edgemaster once with the change for inner power, right? So there's nothing on this board worth even close to 500 quadrillion outside of this, which is worth 50 quadrillion. If that's the case, right, then I would never be able, you know, my inner power with this purchased will never be as strong as if I Ultra Ascend and don't have this. Because this is 500 quadrillion. That simply no longer counts in terms of inner power, because you can only get it once. I do hope that is also put under consideration, because I feel like, again, I'm going to be very clear here. I don't want it to be like, oh, I Ultra Ascended, and, you know, oh, since I have Edgemaster unlocked, all my inner power counts as 500 quadrillion. Probably not how it should work, but I think it should take this into consideration at some level. And I don't know how that should be, because it's very tricky. So, I don't know. I would have to think about it with the new rules, how to consider that. I do think these should count, but not in a boost. Like, it shouldn't count right off the bat, right? But maybe if you add up everything you've spent, everything you have unlocked, that's Astro or Astro Lock that you can't buy again, that it counts, but only if you have that many Slayer points free, right? So let's say you purchase this, and then basically any Slayer points you haven't spent up to 500 quadrillion would count. And if you spend them, of course they count anyways, but this way it gives you a buffer to actually hold Slayer points. Only if it's unlocked after an Ultra Ascension. So basically, if I Ultra Ascended, and after unlocking this, then I don't think there's anything even close, but I would have 500 quadrillion plus whatever else that stays unlocked. Which, again, I don't even think I've spent a quadrillion on other stuff. Maybe it's like 2 quadrillion. I mean, we'll round up like 3 quadrillion. So it would count as 503 quadrillion. So I could have up to 503 quadrillion unspent plus whatever I've spent, and that counts for inner power. I think that would be a fair way to balance it. Obviously, we're getting into the, wow, inner power is getting really complex things, but I feel like in the issue of fairness, that, again, that's the only thing. I mean, I feel, and maybe there's some kind of unlock, right, that you get on the board, because, obviously I don't have the update. That maybe you could buy that says, oh, like 10% counts, and then maybe that goes to 20%, and etc. So at least you would get some credit for this, which is another way to do it. That said, I decided to save up my eggs and my other eggs and just save them until we get the update. So that's what we'll be doing. And oops, oh no, I forgot to get ready for this. That's fine. Not the end of the world. There we go. All right, now we're ready. It took 15-ish seconds off of the clock. Oh well. But all that said, that's where I'm at. But how are you doing in Idol Slayer? I do hope everything is going well for you. Obviously, I have been extremely lucky this week, I think, in Idol Slayer. I'm not even sure how. I don't remember where we left off last week. But I do know that earlier today, I think it was earlier today. Oh, damn, I completely biffed that. I believe it was earlier today. I had 1.2 quadrillion souls, and I just ascended. I was like, well, I better ascend. It's over a quadrillion. Like, how did this happen? And here we are again with, almost over half a quadrillion again. So that's great news. Very happy to see my wealth is continuing to grow. But, we are doing the casino because I do have over 1,000 chips. I'm glad I didn't spend anything towards the achievement because now in the future, yes, now in the future. Oh, bonus stage. Okay, we'll do the bonus stage. Because when we get the update, we will have new things to purchase with the casino, which I really like. I like seeing systems that are added to the game that continually get expanded on. And we, of course, are getting a new armory piece. Now, I did go through, and I was actually full today, so I did go through and scrap some stuff. I am full. I'm trying to save things because who knows how the new scrap system works. I'm very curious about that. I mean, I know we get scrap retroactively, but, I'm kind of curious, like, what about going forward? So I want to have a whole bunch of stuff to scrap and stuff that's been scrapped. I want to have both sides of the coin. And here we go. Easy. And that's pretty much where we're at with everything. I said that twice now. But there's not too much going on. Obviously, we're going to see if we get any good bonus here. Oops, I ate it. And if we don't, that's fine. If we don't get a good bonus here, that's fine. We'll just hit some boxes for the sake of hitting some boxes. And then we'll ascend. And really, I'll be honest, I am 100% going to the new update, even though with the changes to inner power, and we're just going to have to see how it goes. I don't think there's any benefit to not going to the new update, because it's like one of those things. Do you want to play the game as it grows, or do you want to play the game in a museum? And I want to play the game as it grows, because that's way more interesting than a museum to me. Nice. Uh-oh. Even though I will miss inner power, even though I'm not the one of the people that took advantage of inner power, I will miss it. I do honestly wonder what the upgrades will be, though. Alright, so we got that. We got a bonus stage. We got our next Descendant badge going. And I do anticipate the episodes leading up to this episode and the next episode leading up to the patch, unless there's some more patch news, will be pretty light episodes. I don't want to, do too much. I'd rather have a light little update episode. In this one, I felt like it was important to bring up why we can't go back. And then we'll have a much bigger update for the actual update, because we'll have a lot of things to do. And there we go. And we will look at my minions after this, and that was a half a quadrillion Slayer points. All right. Ooh. Let me grab all this. Alright, let's go and get everything equipped. Yeah, you can see that I kind of made some space there. It was mostly junk. I still want to be able to lock these items. I would very much prefer to lock those items. Ooh, 100 SSD. Okay, well, we're almost there. We are there. What am I saying? Let's see. Oh, and I realized there was something else I have not been doing that I should be doing. I'll show you in a second. So when you go into rage mode, what you want to do is turn this on. Watch. Oh, I can't show you. Because that's a humongous coin multiplier. Absolutely enormous. And in rage mode, you pick up all the coins anyways because you bounce all over the stage. So it's very important to get that. But I'm going to finish this up here in a second. We already got the spear unlocked. We're going to take a look at my minions. And that's really, I feel like, it. Like I said, I wanted to have a short update. Just, let's look at the progress I've made. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. Oh. Alright, well. I accidentally bought the update. The upgrade I didn't want to buy. Yeah, I do wish you could lock updates or hide updates or something with updates. That's not an update, that's an upgrade, sorry, excuse me. I misspoke. I accidentally bought the wrong upgrade, it's fine. Oh, here we go, there's a cloud. Okay, we're gonna get it right this time. There we go, got the spear. Oh, wow. Okay, that was just with 9% gemstone that flew up. Hawkeye. Wow. It's all because of 9% gemstone? Wow. Let's go. Alright. We're ready to rock and roll now. So we're gonna do... Alright, so let's look at my minions now. Skeleton, not almost 10 trillion. White Knight, also almost 10 trillion. Goo Merchant, almost 14, almost 15 trillion. Dark Wizard, 21.4 trillion. Stone Golem, 76 trillion. And Cyclops, 152 trillion. That is huge. We're almost getting 10 trillion minimum. Wow. Well, like I said, this is going to be a short episode, so once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.